Well, folks, what can I say? It was fun while it lasted. But what a ride it was. I mean, me and a lot of others felt Syracuse wasn't good enough to make the NCAA tournament. Guess what? Not only did they make it, but with only about 7 good personnel, we made it all the way to the Sweet 16. And also, we gave Duke quite a tussle there in the Sweet 16 game. We battled Duke all the way to the final whistle. But I mean, hey, Duke had a lot more going with it, and Syracuse fought hard. 69-65, we went down to those hated Blue Devils. But Mike Shesky fought hard against Kansas in the Elite Eight, and Kansas and Mr. Self wound up winning, and they're in the Final Four. But we accomplished a lot with a little, especially in the NCAA tournament. And you know what? We only got good things to look forward to next year. Finally, we'll have some personnel up there. Because, of course, Washington will be back. And also, we're going to have the incoming recruits. Basley, Carey, Boeheim, Hughes, the transfer from East Carolina. And maybe now we have to look at maybe a graduate transfer. Because Matthew Moyer has decided that he wants to transfer. Thing is, Moyer would have been hard-pressed for playing time had he come back. But the thing is, yeah, I'm disappointed because, maybe he could have developed more. But, if Moyer feels he can play better at another place, well, so be it. But, I wish you the best of luck, Moyer. But, there's a lot to look forward to. But, let's hope Tyus Battle doesn't decide to turn pro. Because, look what happened 2 years ago. Malachi Richardson broke out in the NCAA tournament, and he wound up going pro. And he's, I guess, went between several teams now. But, of course, I think they're doing away with the one and dones. So hopefully, maybe Syracuse could have people that could stick around for a while. Tyus Battle, I'm throwing it in my hat there right now. Hey, come back. Syracuse needs you. We all need you, because Syracuse looks to be a pretty good team going forward. Well, it was a hell of a run going through the NCAA tournament. Great season, Orange. And I'm going to go from talking about the Orange to talking about Western New York's favorite son, if you can call it that. Actually, he's an arrogant Twilight Zone. Rob Gronkowski, I guess, showed off a video showing his moves. And guess what? I guess with the new season of Dancing with the Stars coming up is an all-athlete version of it. Well, you know what? We don't need to see your dance moves. We already see enough of your arrogant dance moves. The way you throw that ball in the end zone and the way you play for Buffalo's biggest enemy, New England. Gronkowski, we see enough dance moves. And of course, we don't want to see any more of your tight end. Well, you know what? Good riddance to you, because, hey, I'm not going to be watching. I don't watch Dancing with the Stars. Yeah, athletes do have good moves. Not you, Gronkowski. Why don't you have a pierogi and just shut up, if you know what I mean? And I'm going to go from talking about Western New York's favorite son, enemy, to also something that's a little controversial. Utah, I guess, has passed a law that allows free-range parenting. That's not like free-range chicken or free-range livestock, if you know what I mean. I guess it's one where they allow the parents more freedom to give kids more freedom doing certain activities. But I don't know whether that be a good idea or a bad idea. Truth is, if the kid can be mature enough and can be trusted, maybe it might be a good thing when they get to their teenage years. But of course, You know how impulsive kids are. They may not want to go straight home. They might want to just go somewhere, spend money, or go to a friend's house, not tell their parents. You know what? Kids that age still need supervision. They still need their parents to do their job. Because, there's a lot of distractions. And like I said, kids are very impulsive around the ages of 11 and 12. And they talked with some parents who do this free-range parenting. And hey, they've been taken to task, but I guess the charges were dropped. The way I look at it, hey, the kid can be mature enough. Maybe he can do one or two things with little supervision. But kids still need supervision. Because, like I said, kids will be distracted. And you know what? At free-range parenting, it isn't like free-range chicken. Free-range chicken, I don't know what it tastes like. Same thing with free-range livestock. Don't know what it tastes like. I think they could come up with a better term. Free-range parenting. We're not hurting these kids. These kids want to be hurted themselves. Well, you know what? We ought to talk about what it is. More impetus for the kids to just be someone who does not respect authority. Because you know what? That might be the thing for these kids to do. Free-range parenting. How about absence of authority? And last but not least, guess what? Jersey Shore's decided to reunite after 6 years. Whoop did he do? Everybody wants to see these disgraces to their nationalities reuniting. Not me. You know what these kids can do. Actually, they're all in their 30s. And they showed they have the brain power of a russet potato. Especially Snooki, and especially the situation, who decides that going shirtless is the way to go. And of course the situation is, hey, he's been convicted a couple times of cheating on his taxes. Supposedly he's going to be sentenced next month for his latest income tax evasion charge. Well, you know what? Do we really need to see these guys show how much lack of brain power they have? Do we need to see that situation and also Vinny and others going shirtless? I don't think so. I think we had enough of this. And you know what? They're just like Gronkowski, disgraces to their nationalities. You know what? I don't want to see that, and neither does, a lot of people who are fans probably want to see it, yes. Not me. And maybe not the good people of Seneca Falls. Well, you know what? This is it for season 10 for me. And it was a great ride for the Orange. Another great ride for me. And hopefully we'll be back in August with season 11. I'm Ken Haas, and that is all until August.